What's up everyone, and welcome back to the MMA Zone. Today, let's get started with Conor McGregor talking about his reaction to Tony Ferguson knockout loss. Is Conor McGregor being apologetic in a recent tweet? It seems so, as the Irishman stated this in a recent tweet that has since been deleted. "I'm upset I went at Tony like that. Out straight. WTF team, this is not a nice app, nor does it encourage nice behavior toward each other. 43 billion. Man, pull that and say, psych, who give a fuck really? No one. Dip to a dip on the ship, that carry the toy ship, leave a beast a beast." After UFC 274, following a devastating knockout loss of Tony Ferguson due to Michael Chandler's well-timed teep to the face, McGregor got busy poking fun at Ferguson on social media. He posted memes and screenshots of the knockout and made comments clowning on Ferguson, making comparisons between Ferguson and chicken nuggets. This was a reference to a joke Tony Ferguson made at McGregor's expense years ago, calling him McNuggets. McGregor is gearing up for a return to the octagon later this year, following a recovery from a broken leg injury that he sustained last year against Dustin Poirier. Still, what do you make of McGregor's tweet? Khabib continues to lobby hard for Islam Makhachev and coaching on tough. Tony Ferguson and Khabib Nurmagomedov were set to fight each other multiple times over the years, but it just never took place for several reasons. Khabib has since retired as an undefeated champion, while Tony Ferguson has gone on a run of losses that culminated in a front kick to the face that knocked him out in the Michael Chandler fight just a few weeks ago. Since then, Tony Ferguson has called for he and Khabib to coach opposing teams in The Ultimate Fighter. Khabib, who remains retired and has consistently stated he will not fight again, he accepted the challenge and is now tying this demand in with another. This is what he stated to Brett Okamoto on ESPN MMA.
"I don't want to give him pressure, but then we have to finish two business. Islam Makhachev and Ultimate Fighter. Please call me back, brother. Because if you don't call me back, I'm gonna be in Vegas June. Then you have to send me a message. Your location, Be careful, then. We have to finish our business, brother."
Khabib is clearly joking here, but he does continue lobbying hard for his boy Islam Makhachev to receive a coveted shot at the undisputed UFC lightweight title. Islam is on a 10-fight win streak, while Oliveira is on an 11-fight win streak. Still, what do you make of Khabib's comments? Michael Bisping is not a fan of Poirier accepting the Covington fight. Even though Dustin Poirier stated he'd never fight Colby Covington in the octagon over lewd comments that he's made about Poirier's family, the Diamond has had a change of heart. The 155-pound contender, he's coming off a loss to Charles Oliveira in a lightweight title fight this past December. Poirier wants to stay active, as he's still in his prime, as he did have success against Oliveira in the early going of that title fight, the third of his career. He's now accepted a bout against Covington, one of the top contenders at 170 pounds, looking to move up to challenge his older American top team teammate. They're former training partners, but there's certainly no love here. One person who believes that Poirier is making a mistake by taking this fight is Michael Bisping. During his time in the UFC, the Count would fight whenever called upon, and he took on all comers, so he understands taking on fights to continue bringing in the money. Still, Bisping doesn't believe this move is particularly smart. This is what he said in a recent video on his YouTube channel.
But going up against to 170, putting on 15 pounds, well, I say putting 15 pounds on, not cutting that 15 pounds, but sure enough, fighting at a weight class 15 pounds heavier against one of the top contenders, whilst me as a fan, I would love to see that, but I don't know if it's the smartest move.
What do you think about his comments here? Do you agree with Bisping? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to take a second to hit that like button and subscribe to the MMA Zone to stay up to date on the latest fight news. Kamaru Usman says future title challengers should go through Colby Covington. Kamaru Usman is giving us an idea of what he wants to tell the UFC, and you tell us if it makes sense, because of the fact that out of all his title defenses, heck, in all of his time in the UFC, one of the toughest fighters he's ever come across was Colby Covington. In two welterweight title fights, Kamaru Usman went toe-to-toe with Covington and came out on top both times. The first in December 2019, when Covington went to the brink with Usman, only to lose via TKO in the final minute of the final round. Then, Usman successfully defended his title again when he beat Covington at UFC 268 this past November via decision. Covington is no slouch. he's the only guy to go into deep waters over 5 rounds in the octagon with Usman in a legitimately close contest. Covington has won 9 of his last 11 fights. The only 2 losses are to the current champion, Kamaru Usman. This is why, in a recent interview with MMA Underground, Usman stated that he thinks future title challengers should go through chaos first. This is what was said.
At this point, Covington is standing right in front of that door. And for it to really make sense, for anyone to be able to get through, they need to go through him, because he's proven that he can beat everybody else, but he just can't beat me. So for you to prove that you can fight for the title, I think it needs to go through that guy.
It's unclear right now when Usman will be medically cleared so he can prepare for his next title defense. But what do you think of his comments here?
Well, what is it about Gaethje also? Because I saw that you congratulated Oliveira, but you tweeted Gaethje saying something like, I think you promised hell, but this looked like heaven to me. What did you mean by that?
Bro, Gaethje is crazy. He smoke a lot, or he eat punches a lot. I don't know what he do, but sometimes he talk shit, and then I don't understand him. I make hell for Khabib. What you make hell for him? Like, you going for triangle and you're going to sleep, and same with the Gaethje. You're just talking. I don't like when people just talking and not do this, Yeah, okay, you can make one time talking and you can't make it, and after stop talking. But this guy, he not stopping. He not stop. He just talking and talking and talking.
What's next for Holly Holm after losing split decision to Ketlen Veira? Holly Holm's 2-fight winning streak has come to an end after going 25 minutes with Ketlen Veira in a women's bantamweight showdown at UFC Vegas 55. It was Holm's first fight in just under 2 years. Despite that, she was still ranked number 2 in the division and was making a case to at least be in the discussion for a possible title shot after champion Juliana Peña's rematch against Amanda Nunes later this year. The decision was seen as a robbery by many in the online world, who feel that Holm clearly took away the rounds as they came. Veira now moves up in the rankings from the number 5 position, while Holm most certainly will be knocked down a peg in the standings. Still, Holm's performance, her name recognition, and track record all give her an edge when it comes time for the UFC to decide on future challengers for the undisputed women's bantamweight title, especially when you consider the fact that she beat both number 4 Raquel Pennington and number 3 Irene Aldana. As for Veira, she just now put herself in the discussion. What do you think of the split decision going to Veira over Holly Holm at UFC Vegas 55? Do you agree with the decision? Let us know in the comments. Today's video was packed with some juicy stories from the fight world. What are your thoughts about what's going on in MMA? Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the MMA Zone to see more videos just like this. See you next time.